Subaru ad in the middle of that. Thanks, stupid Roo. Appreciate that. We back, we here, we made it. We're playing an RPG. We're playing a Western RPG. Let's go. Fucking knock me into the table. It's fine. Welcome back in chat. We in here. We made it. We're back. Alright, we're here, we're back, we made it. Welcome back in, chat. I was live earlier, we beat Space Marine 1. Took about 2 hours, about what I was hoping for. But now, we are going to start a new game. We are going to play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So, to kind of give a backstory, I played this game when it came out. I played it for a few hours, but I honestly just fell off of it. And in the recent years since, well, a decade ago, in the last decade, I've played and beaten many things. I've gone back to many things. I have tried to go back to The Witcher 3 in the last decade, but I would kind of do the first few hours of it and then never play it again. And so, fuck it, we're doing it live. I've never really finished or played through a Western RPG before on stream. I've got nothing against Western RPGs. I actually played a lot of them, but yeah, The Witcher 3 is something that it's a game that a lot of people love. It's a game that a lot of people hold dear to them. Juan really likes this game a lot. He beat it. I did not. I got him into it, and he beat it, and I didn't. That's funny. A lot of my friends have beaten it. I don't know. I just kind of felt like doing something different, and I think starting an RPG because I have in my history of streaming, it's always been pretty much RPGs. So I kind of wanted to get back to that, but I wanted to get back to it with something different, and this is something different. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for about 3.5 hours or so. And we'll, sink our teeth into it, and this will be the main game that we'll play for now. We will indeed get back to. We'll play more 40k games in the future, absolutely. Maybe we'll play through Space Marine 2 in the future. Maybe play some more Siege mode in the future. More updates and whatever 40k games come out in the future. I'm considering myself a pretty decent 40k fan now because I'm kind of really into the whole universe. But yeah, so switching up the vibe completely. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to kind of experience it again. I'm kind of excited to take it slow and kind of do what we do with RPGs in this channel. And like I said, I've been streaming for a long time on YouTube and Twitch for far too long, honestly. But I'm not here all the time like I used to be. I'm not here as much as I used to be. Life has definitely changed for me dramatically. But I still want to try to hold on for as long as I can, and that's what we're going to do. So, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh viewers. No, sorry. Toss a coin to your Twitcher, oh viewers aplenty. Let's do this shit. What we're going to do first is watch this 5-minute primer video. Funny enough, this is a 10-year-old video. It's funny that The Witcher 3 is now 10 years old. I feel old. But what we're going to do is watch this 5-minute video on The Witcher 1 and 2. I have not touched The Witcher 2 at all, but I have played a tiny bit of The Witcher 1. Interesting experience. So yeah, just watch this 5-minute primer video. It's an IGN video. It's 10 years old. To kind of get us ready. I kind of know a little bit about what happens to Geralt before 3. I kind of know a little bit, but I don't know a lot, and I wouldn't consider myself an expert. The Witcher is a series that I kind of want to be into more than I am, just in general, but for the facts are I'm not. Is this window open? Well, that's good. That explains why it's still fucking hot in here. Moron. Alright. Either way, we're here now. Switching up the vibe. Let's do this.
The Witcher in 5 minutes. Sort of. Everything you need to know about the story so far. Spoiler alert. The world is a dangerous place. To the south lies the massive Nilfgaardian Empire, which has steadily been conquering the countries of the north, when only 5 northern kingdoms remain: Temeria, Aedirn, Cadwin, Redania, and Kovir, which are almost always at war with one another. Elves and dwarves are the victims of bigotry at the hands of humans, and all manner of monsters terrorize the land. Luckily, there's a solution for the last problem at least. Specialized monster hunters for hire called Witchers. While they technically start out as humans, they've all been genetically mutated by a huge influx of potions, poisons, and other elixirs which, if they survive the process, grants them enhanced strength, heightened senses, and of course those cool signature cat eyes. Combine these mutations with a serious amount of training and you get a Witcher just like Geralt of Rivia. Over the course of many years, Geralt has established a reputation of being one of the best Witchers to ever wield a sword. However, as strong as he is, the warrior is felled near the tail end of the Nilfgaardian expansion. Both Geralt and his ladylove, the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg, are killed by an angry mob out for non-human blood. Luckily, their ward, a young but very powerful girl named Ciri, managed to revive them and get them to safety before striking out on her own. Of course, this peace doesn't last long, as Yennefer is soon kidnapped by the Wild Hunt, a group of wraith-like warriors who appear to wreak havoc and forcibly recruit people for its ranks. Geralt gives chase and eventually catches up with the Wild Hunt and offers to trade his soul for Yennefer's, which their leader immediately agrees to. 5 years later, Geralt is discovered in a forest with no memory of his previous life. He wakes up at Kaer Morhen, the last remaining Witcher stronghold in the world, where he's introduced to Vesemir, Eskel, and Leo, some of the last remaining Witchers. Here he also meets the sorceress and known super fox Triss Merigold, who works with Geralt to restore his memories. Before they can make any real progress, however, Kaer Morhen is attacked by a group of bandits called the Salamandra, who steal the potions that make Witchers Witchers. Geralt follows them to the city of Vizima and eventually finds out that they're working for this guy, Jacques de Aldersberg, who's the leader of a human supremacist group with a totally bonkers plan to breed a race of superhumans using the Witcher's mutagens. Geralt kills all of them dead, saves the day, and gets a hearty clap on the back from his old buddy King Foltest. Geralt doesn't get his memory back, but he does get a fat sack of gold for his trouble. The only problem is, as he's about to leave, the king is attacked. Geralt saves him, but it turns out that the would-be assassin is dun-dun-dun, another Witcher. Now in the employ of King Foltest and the arms of Triss Merigold, Geralt helps the king rescue his illegitimate children from a former lover. Unfortunately, since things never really seem to go according to plan, the king is murdered by another assassin, who also happens to be a Witcher. Geralt is framed for the murder, thrown in jail, and interrogated by Temerian super cop Vernon Roach. After hearing the other side of the story, Roach opts to give Geralt the chance to clear his name and hunt down Foltest's true killer. The two escape together, along with Triss Merigold, and follow the assassin's trail to the port town of Flotsam, where he reunites with his old friend Zoltan the Dwarf and the bard, Dandelion. The group runs into Yorvith, a wanted criminal who leads a militant band of non-human rebels called the Scoia'tael, a group that basically wants equal rights with humans. It turns out that Yorvith helped the Witcher assassin take out Foltest and King Demavend, who used to rule the neighboring country of Aedirn, though it soon revealed that the mystery Witcher is only using the Scoia'tael and had no intentions of aiding their cause. Yorvith and Geralt confront the assassin, but Roach attacks the Scoia'tael, and the Kingslayer escapes after a battle with Geralt, taking Triss Merigold as his hostage. Geralt and company follow their trail, either with Yorvith or Roach, to a battlefield on the Kedwenia-Danian border that's been put under a curse. If the Witcher goes to Aedirn with Yorvith, they'll get embroiled in a power struggle for control of the kingdom, and if he follows Roach to Kaedwen, he'll help King Henselt solve a spooky ghost mystery. Either way, Geralt lifts the curse and finds out that the Assassin of Kings' true name is Letho, whom he'd actually met on his chase of the Wild Hunt, but had forgotten about because amnesia. An amnesia which is slowly starting to leave him. Letho was hired by the enchantress Sheila de Tanserville and select members of the Lodge of Sorceresses, basically a no-boys-allowed group of powerful mages who have also managed to mind control a dragon. They want to use the dragon as leverage for their goal of creating a mage-only nation at a summit being held in Loch Muin, where Triss Merigold has also been conveniently taken by spies from Nilfgaard. The plot thickens, however, when Letho appears with an invasion force and reveals that he was really just working to destabilize the northern kingdoms for the Nilfgaardian Empire to invade. Geralt manages to either slay the dragon or set it free, rescues Triss, and can either spare or kill both Sheila and Letho. While he technically stops the plot and saves the day, the northern kingdoms have started to crumble, and the door is open for the onslaught of the Nilfgaardian war machine. Of course, a few questions remain about Geralt's hazy past. Although he has reclaimed his memories, the fates of both his love Yennefer and Ciri, the girl he loves as his own daughter, are unclear. Then there's the small matter of the Wild Hunt, the 5 years Geralt spent with them and what their ultimate intentions really are, as well as the impending Nilfgaardian invasion. In this unstable and dangerous world, hopefully Geralt will be able to piece his life back together in time to face the coming tides of war.
Okay.
Wait.
Switch. Okay. Yeah, so, like, I remember the detail of, like, he had, like, severe amnesia, that, like, he did not remember anybody or anything from before. And I mean, the second game is literally called Assassins of Kings, so, like, I kind of understood that, too. I kind of understood where it was, like, 1 to 2. I understood that part. Okay. So that's basically what we need to know. He lost his memory. He was at one point, you know... Wait, honestly, Geralt's been through a lot. That's honestly, like, the crux of a lot of it. Geralt's been through a fucking lot. But he's slowly regaining his memories. We have to find Yennefer, and then we have to also find Ciri. That is, like, the big part of it. Also, eventually fight the Wild Hunt. If you have to know anything about me, what I understand about The Witcher, I prefer Yennefer over Triss, but I haven't spent a lot of time with Triss. I remember in my first playthrough spending a little bit of time with Triss, but it's honestly been so long, I don't really remember. I kind of also feel shitty about playing the third one as opposed to at least trying at least the second one, but whatever, fuck it. This is my show. This is my stream. We're gonna do what I want to do. I also feel like a lot of people have done the same thing. I think more people have played 2 than 1, and then more people have played 3 than 1 or 2. So I'm gonna fire this up, so just give me a moment. I want to really, like, you know, really live in this world, damn it. I want to go through the settings and stuff first as well. There's like ray tracing and shit that we don't need.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The dark raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Sorry, my controller is not working. Yeah, okay, good. There. When the Witcher is a Witcher. Okay, it's firing it up now. Sorry, I had to forgot that this is a 10-year-old game, so the DualSense is not technically supported, but you could just force it. Hmm. I mean, I'm hitting this with the 4070. This my card should absolutely annihilate this game now. It's a good-looking game. It still holds the test of time, but you're not wrong by that. You were not wrong. I think we're honestly good. I want to keep that on for just a little bit and see what happens, but I think we'll be fine. Let's do this. I'm ready. Toss a coin to your Twitcher. Let's do this shit. I want a fresh start. I'm truly insane and fucking loving it. How bad do you think Blood and Broken Bones is? Let me see. I'm getting an answer that it's pretty hard. So I'll just go story and sword. Oh boy.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already.
I always figured that it like
You
snipped his
promised
balls
Celia
or
you'd
something.
train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Caked up, bruh. I'd go kill mystical monsters for her. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Look at this. I'd leap head first into a pack of werewolves. Let's go.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
I don't know what you heard about me.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever. You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the wall?
This is like before. Well, you feel like you probably know that. This also didn't really happen. This is like bullshit memory. Bullshit dream, I should say. Why not?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least,
Knowledge.
you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
I'm gonna do the combat tutorial. Honestly, the combat was like the biggest thing for me,
What do
where
you
I was
think?
like, I never
Should we
really got
start by
into it,
reviewing
but I
the
kind of.
fundamentals or go right to free training?
I kind of don't want to do it, but I'll do it.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Combat was always weird.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
fight all kinds. Swords, right? Alchemy.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Siri. Footwork. Remember.
Slow as a fly trapped in amber today. Do it again. Parry. Siri, see how Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Slice your jugular.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen. Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witch's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witch's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Fast me, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Hard, Geralt. Come on.
Ah. Well, come on.
See that, Ciri? Hard will knock anyone or...
That's for the free hits.
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Come for it. Enough.
This'll be quick and painful.
Harden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
Not bad.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will. Damn it.
Got one more smack in.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet?
I'm noticing a lot of ghosting right now so far. It's running perfectly fine, but I'm noticing like,
Siri?
a lot of ghosting.
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
I'm almost half tempted to just turn off DLSS.
What the?
Alright, now we're out in the real deal.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
Damn, man.
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
For the shit.
Special attacks. Okay.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps... We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Honestly, man, we didn't do anything.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
I want to do a quick test. Right, that was a griffin. Half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's crest, except this one was carrying a dead cow. Okay. Griffins were once only found in the high mountains where they hunt mormonts and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey, cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of the main roads and towns, where folk with the means to hire a witcher are like to dwell. These half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to often-encountered pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins and arch griffins. Okay. I just want to see. Oh, okay, wait.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
Why is there so
My
much...
thoughts exactly.
There's so much noise. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of noise that I'm seeing. It's not running bad. I'm seeing a lot of noise, and I think it's some of this shit. Hold on. Turn this off. Turn chromatic that off. Turn that fucking shit off.
Forest to the mountain shore, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh.
Maybe... Jeez, man. It gets that way at night
Perhaps
here.
monster's crazy.
It totally gets that way at night here. We're dealing with 92 today, is what it is right now. Fahrenheit.
Sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
Something's fucked here. Something's way fucked. Turn that off. Why is there... You notice how, like, everything's kind of got, like noise on it? Like, look at his armor, look at his hair, it's, like, weird. I've got frame generation off, I've got DLSS off, so it's not that. I turned it completely off. Okay. So I gotta turn it on. Okay. I don't think that did anything, dude. There we go. That fixed it. Damn, I have to leave DLSS on. Wow, that totally fixed it. I completely fixed it. Wow, what the fuck? That's crazy. I have to keep it on? That's fucked. I can't just run it off of my hardware. I have to turn on some form of DLSS. It looks a lot better, I'll say that. I mean, fucking A, does it look better? Okay, it's fine. I was hoping I could raw dog it. We're not raw dogging it.
Giddy up.
I'm not going to leave ray tracing on. I'm streaming. Ray tracing on would be suicide. I just wanted to see it. Alright, I'm done fucking with it. I don't want to fuck with graphics and shit on PC forever. We'll keep it on quality. I'll keep sharpening on high. Motion blur off, because fuck that. Depth of field. I'm going to turn the light shafts back on. Okay, we're good. Looks great now. For being 10 years old, this game still looks fucking incredible, but yeah.
Oh! My gran told me about the Swiss.
Hey there.
Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby and started poking him arse when he started twisting and
Run,
squirming,
Roach.
So wham bam, they knocked his head off. So it worked.
Witcher, and what's to do with it? What did the folk do?
Seemed like they could have sewed his head.
That sucks that you have to keep some form of it on, man. That sucks. It's okay. If the PS4 was able to lock this in at, 1080 30, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
What?
A 4070 can't stomp on this game?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian
In fact, this game ran on the Xbox 360. Not well, but it ran.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
I've been hearing about Neverwinter Nights recently.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Yeah, I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Mortismall Games. The guy, he's on YouTube, and he's got like the skull icon. Mortismall Games or whatever. I saw that he did a video on Neverwinter Nights and saying that he wasn't really, it's not looking good. No, not Pirate Software. No. Not the douche coot. No. Mortismall Gaming? Yeah, Mortismall Gaming. He said he made a video yesterday about having concerns about Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. Like yesterday or the day before. Mortismall Gaming? Yeah, not Pirate Software. Mortismall also has a skull, but it's got like headphones like mine. It's white, not a pirate. I know who Pirate Software is. I know who that is. I've heard about Neverwinter Nights 2 recently, is what I'm saying. I've been hearing about this recently. I knew that I wanted to play some sort of Western RPG on stream, and so I was doing some research. I almost played Baldur's Gate 3, but I kind of don't. I was like not really feeling streaming that for some reason. So I landed on The Witcher 3. Funny enough, 2 different third entries in series. But I was looking at some CRPGs, you know.
Looking for a woman, raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers
Hey,
about, though.
fuck you, Vesim.
Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
First game of what? Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter Nights? Okay. Yeah, honestly, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 was the first time I'd really ever encountered a D&D-like experience, you know, the dice rolling and shit like that. It's kind of the only time I've ever... I did kind of dabble. I almost did Disco Elysium, too. That's kind of got, like, the dice roll aspect of it as well. But, yeah. One day.
Pretty busy place you got.
One day.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Thanks for everything.
Master Witchers, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late. We're afeard to set foot outdoors.
If someone will pay us, won't say no.
Some of the earlier Baldur's Gate games kind of interest me as well. Dark Alliance and 1 and 2. There's interest
Help you bandage that
from
up?
me there,
Please.
you know?
I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
Yeah.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
Yeah, I know it's built on older versions. It's older, you know, older iterations of D&D. I know that. Yeah. That, for some reason, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever truly understand that part of it, but from a game aspect of it, you know, I can kind of understand that.
Parcel out their patrimony.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Waste of words. Don't have time for your kind.
Smart. Nor do we have time for yours.
There are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to...
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war?
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
You bet your ass we're gonna play.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates a clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. I will go first. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. I don't know if I'm going to play it every time, but when I played this game last, I did not I never really learned how to play it, so I at least would like to learn how to actually play it. I expect this playthrough to take, I don't know, a year and a half. We'll see. Unit card, the number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, the value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Siege combat, range combat, okay. Each one's got different ways of doing it. All units, +1 strength, okay. I know, it's like triple triad. I've played, Final Fantasy has Queen's Blood, 7 Rebirth has that. There's many things like this where it's got the card game element, for sure. There's many things like this. Okay. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. Okay. This is my side. This is my battlefield. That's your opponent's battlefield. Okay. Number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when the card is played. At the end of a round, a player with the highest total strength wins. During your turn, you can pass by holding Y, or triangle in my case. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. Okay. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or let your opponent win, save your cards for the next round. Okay. Currently, my strongest spell at the moment in the game is Giant Friendly Spider, which utterly destroys enemies. Interesting. So are you playing Neverwinter Nights right now? Is what I'm gathering here. 1 or 2? I'm assuming 1. Oh, you're playing 1, but the enhanced edition is, well, I guess 1 is out right now, but yes, okay. I guess 2 is out right now, but yes, the enhanced edition is not. I'm a little weary about putting other shit out there that could potentially, you know, but... I want to hold on to my cards. Okay, so he won that round. Okay. Because I passed. So then I wonder if I should play both of these? Yeah, I won. Oh, but I should have kept it because I'm a moron. Yeah, that makes sense. It don't matter. Easy dub. Okay. That's a big old fucking. That's a big old fucking spider. That'd be a big old fucking spider. That'd be a big old fucking green spider. I'm going to CD Projekt Red's office. Son of a... It's never crashed for me before. Granted, I never wanted Gwent before. Please tell me there's an autosave. If there's an autosave inside the bar, I won't be mad. I'm gonna turn this shit off. We don't need it. See, that's the thing. I thought this game was fixed.
I see you got it.
I was wrong. Let me make sure everything's ray tracing's off, DLSS quality, okay, motion blur, okay, everything I had was on.
Bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
No!
Seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
You hear? Black one's been out measuring.
Okay,
the
all right.
Measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Okay, because that I think that just plays. I think that just plays like in a JRPG. Like what happened last time? I think that's just what that is. I think that's like a reminder every time you log in. I think that's what that is. Okay.
You're dumber than a headless cockerel.
Okay.
Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
I'm not mad. All right, I'm not mad. I gotta play Gwent again, but I'm not that mad. I'm gonna also approach.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace.
I'm gonna approach this situation differently. Fuck
Your
it.
breath sours my beer.
Yeah. Fuck the two of you.
Raven, a woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Thanks, Dix. Appreciate it.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
What a waste of time.
I'll skip this though. I don't need to hear. It's
Got a minute?
Same stuff.
Why not?
Geralt of Rivia.
We can't manipulate this conversation.
course.
But you bet your ass I'm gonna win again.
Horsewoman of...
Folks say...
I feel like I got a better understanding this time around. Oh, sorry.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as
It's
a man
alright.
of the world.
It's alright.
Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have...
But the rules are quite...
Why not?
I'm gonna
Splendid.
bet on
Here's how
black
it's
here.
done.
No, I don't want the Gwent tutorial. I just want to play. we're gonna have to do with it. This kind of puts us in a weird spot. Alright, I don't want to do this. I want to save it, but we'll play it. I'll play one of these too. Oh, okay. When he passes it, okay. That's how you do it. Okay. Okay, I understand now. Okay, I understand now. When he passes it, when he does that, it's a chance for me to either say fuck it and lose or win. Okay. So when you say pass, okay. As a war veteran, spare me a crown. Right to the front, bro.
Well, it's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytic. If you ever find yourself in...
I'll remember that.
I got cheated. This is some fucking bullshit.
Bard's Tale begins near White Orchard.
I got cheated. This is bullshit. I'm gonna save it now before I go talk to him.
The sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just...
I also fucked up because I played a card when all I needed to do was play literally one card and win that round. So it's, you know, but it's fine.
You here? Black one's
I
been
played
out
Yu-Gi-Oh! I should know. Let me talk to these
I'm
fools
looking
again.
for someone.
And we seek
Out of my face.
Out of my face, you bitch.
Raven. Which week?
Dunno. Boy, Pete.
4 factions.
4 what?
What a waste!
Got a minute?
Why not?
Geralt, I'm looking for...
Of course!
Horsewoman.
Folks...
Gotta go.
I didn't
So
save
long.
it. I ran
A
over
moment,
there.
Richard.
Fuck.
You strike me as a man of the world.
What was that about
I don't have
autistic?
time to learn.
But the rule...
Alright. I'm just gonna live with it. Third time's the charm.
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
The goat! I honestly really like this hand. I'm gonna rock with it. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! In its current state, there's like too much to fucking read on the goddamn card, but like... But, I mean, in reality, it's not that bad. It's really not. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely has the problem, and I think Magic also has this problem. I guess Pokemon, maybe, but the TCG in Pokemon's not that crazy to me. It's got the problem of people just give up after like losing 20 or like 100 health points in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or losing like one prize card or any health points in Magic. Like that's kind of like the problem with TCG in general. It's just people just fucking give up. My word of advice is don't be a bitch. Right, exactly. They see big monster. I'm gonna lose this match. It's over. I could obviously tell I'm gonna lose. I don't want to play this though, fucking bastard. I don't have a choice. I could pass and try to crush him. So all I need to do is pass and I win. Okay, cool. I understand the rules of the game. I played the wrong one. Well, I could still play this and be at least ahead, at least tie. I think he wins the tie, though. That's alright.
Well,
we're gonna get
it's
the
not a
next
game
guy
for everyone.
really good.
Requires
Fuck
an
you, CD
analytical
Projekt
mind.
Red. I won.
If you ever find yourself
My
in
victory was
Oxenfurt
stolen
and
from
wish
me.
to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that.
It's okay.
Thanks.
The Nilfgaardians, they always steal. They steal everything. We gotta take our country back. They always steal from us.
Looking for a woman.
I can't do Trump very well.
Like everyone. Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
The Nilfgaardians, never trusted
You
them.
described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course.
Dandelion.
The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
I want to, like, you know, I think in my mind, Geralt has the answer sometimes that's like, fuck you, how about that? You know, but this guy's being pretty genuine, so.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
We will do a quick save. I know, they also had monsters and fucking griffins and stuff like that.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Hot two.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horson's working witchcraft. Get him!
Ever fight a witcher? He's meeting you.
Move it.
Spit on that tang. Too bad it didn't game save automatically when I fucking won. That's okay.
Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they mean.
This game still looks very good, man.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
It's a fucking wraith. Gain a certain level of experience points. You can advance to the next level to get experience points, killing monsters, completing quests, all that stuff. Every time you get a level, you get a point. We've done this kind of thing before. Color indicates what branch it belongs to. Okay, select the ability and alchemy. Maximum vitality increased by 15%. The alchemy part of this is something that I didn't really understand when I played it the last time. I can almost guarantee that, so we'll get to that at some point. Part of me either wants to do increase maximum vitality or increase like the strong hit by 10%. I'll do that. And you can upgrade that 3 times. Okay. It looks like you can upgrade things up to 3 times a while, so that's interesting. Okay.
Move it.
When I played this game on PS4, Roach was definitely like something that glitched for me a few times. What I remember was calling him and him like being on top of the house. That happened to me once.
Show me what you got. I don't know. What's important? This ain't Fallout. Is there over encumbrance in this game? That's why I didn't do it. Not that I'm gonna automatically get over encumbered, but I guess, you know what? I'm just gonna go take it all and we'll find out, I guess. Roach, you stay here.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Voltais Griffin is Gloar en Uitfein. Den Ebstreda. Asanden Kardan.
Es diese Verin. Nord-est Ulfheiden en Meras.
Es Droogmeijer. Es Toeven of Roysa.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
I was drinking water, assholes. I forgot the water button. Okay. We're gonna keep going, but I gotta use the bathroom. We're going for 2 hours already, almost. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. We'll talk to
Elaine dead at the game.
douchebag and
Avon,
bear back.
hey Alba.
Gloar en Uitfein.
Elaine dead at the game. Avon, hey Alba. Chuil vedi min. My brothers will never believe it. Ekelain dead at the game. Ep Avon e Alba. Loar and I'd fain. Chuil vedi min. My brothers will never believe it. Ekelain dead at the game. Ep Avon e Alba. Chuil vedi min. My brothers will never believe it. Loar and I'd fain.
Okay.
We must requisition a share of your harvest.
Aye, Your Excellency.
Aye. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can fast travel, right? Okay, so where we want to go? It honestly doesn't really matter which way we go first.
Run, Roach.
I bet you mastered the basics.
I am Vendetta. Estrat es el Novigral.
Whoa, Master Witcher. Hey, help a fellow traveler.
What happened?
Monsters from the swamp. Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you. I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me, I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
You stay here, Roach.
Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp. Here's the cart. Cart's riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around.
Yeah, also interesting that the guy had a bow and arrow, huh?
An arrow? Didn't mention this. Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying. Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Something's a little off about this story.
Oh, and you find the box?
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver, with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
Move it!
Just...
Gotta get him out of here.
Hey, I got him.
Wake up. See? Can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
I hit him so hard he fell through the ground.
Private First Class John Gilmer, Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods. That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine, our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live, and fight once more for a free North.
I mean, we're not a cop.
Fine. Go. And may you and your soldier buddies hiding in the bushes be victorious in your struggle against Nilfgaard.
You've a vile sense of humor. But you're a decent man. Here, the gold I promised. Use it well. Drink to the silver lilies, and to Foltest's memory.
What is this?
Damn deer, stripped the bark off the trees again.
When it comes to side quests, some side quests are better than others. You know, it kind of just depends. But this game is kind of known for side quests being almost better than the main story, or you know, really, really great side quests. Also, I see the over encumbered thing top left, but we'll see. You know, I don't know. This isn't Elder Scrolls, you know.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses, small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters, or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
Oh yes, the Griffin. Might have guessed. I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sar... something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First I'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Something that I thought the first time around, and then I'm already thinking
Come
it
on now.
here now, is just, man, the dialogue in this game is incredible. Like, it's just so damn good. Like, the actual dialogue between characters, it's just really good. The going underwater transition's really good. It's really good. Okay. We'll move on.
Run, Roach.
But yeah, there's literally riddled. This world is riddled with side quests. I mean, just like a fuck ton. And this is just like a section of the game that's still early on. You know, like a huge section of the game, insanely early. But like, this game kind of taught all other open world games to just litter the fucking world with question marks and exclamation marks, and it's part of the reason why modern day Assassin's Creed games have just a fucking deluge of fucking stuff to do and just things to interact with, which I think is good sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, an open world can be cool, but like, I think that the industry as a whole saw this game, Breath of the Wild kind of saw this game, you know, and just learned some of the wrong lessons from it. I don't know. Kind of how I view it. So, let me say this. Ubisoft saw this game and learned all the wrong lessons from it. There you go.
Freak.
Go, go.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spine. Too late. Attacked another one.
Giving me no choice.
The combat in this game is interesting. Like, I think it's... I remember it being good, and I liked it, but it's always been the biggest point of contention. I can kind of see what they're going for, because Geralt just, like, flies and flips and dips. It's like a dance, you know what I mean? It's kind of... It's not like Dark Souls, where it's like sword, bang, you know what I mean? Like, Geralt kind of has like a dance to him a little bit. You can kind of like flow, but it's weird. It is weird. I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of it, but I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
I would say that it's similar. I don't think you're wrong in that. Because Batman can kind of, like, he flies around, but he still has a lot of weight to him. Geralt doesn't necessarily feel like he's got a lot of weight. Batman, like, you could really just hunker down and just start fucking lighting people up, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting comparison. I don't think that's completely off. I think that's, you know.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
I've always enjoyed the combat in the Arkham games. I mean, Batman Arkham Asylum and City are just two games I love a lot, so... There's definitely like a flow state that you get into with it.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Thanks for the help, friend.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Just fucking covered.
A camp. These prints are older. And deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth.
Well?
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
So yeah, it's hunting people because it's doing it for retribution. It killed its mate. Okay, there it is. I was like, what was the button to summon Roach?
Giddy up. Move it.
Also, we could upgrade.
Come on.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc in the gut.
Hey there.
What the fuck am I supposed to do, eh? What?
What do you say? Who taught you that?
Jetty.
Now listen careful. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never.
There's something about this game where I feel like the open world is actually kind of alive, you know what I mean? So there's actually like life here, it's not just bullshit.
Freak. Good man. Come on, Roach.
The wood. Boy in clinics. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, this boy will he... Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Alright, we're doing this. This will probably be the last thing I do. We'll kill the Griffin, and then we'll pick this back up tomorrow.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Okay. Yeah, we've seen this kind of thing before. I get it. Okay.
My gran told me about this.
Faster.
Started poking him, asking.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
Is it true that northern women bathe once every 3 moons? Bruh.
Move it.
If they were gamers, they wouldn't shower at all.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place.
Whew.
Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
No, but there's an autosave.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
We got this. I believe in my skills.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
He beat the guy in fucking... He beat the guy in Gwent that I lost to. Thanks, Vesemir.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Your head from my saddle.
It's about to dive! It's fast! Don't let it get away!
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Whew.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Oh shit.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Fuck it, take it all. Okay, so these give you these give you like bonuses, okay, to your characters. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it's got, okay, in order to get a bonus, okay, it's got to be the same color. But if it's not, okay. Oh, if you just keep stacking it, okay, it makes sense. So there's 4, right? At least right now there's only 1, but eventually there'll probably be 4, so you want to keep it as organized as you can. Okay. So just by, yeah, so we could do that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Well, we'll have to learn that when the time is right or applicable. Okay, so it's time to admit some things. Young Brandon, very 10 years ago, Brandon. 10 years ago.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
10 years ago, Brandon, I struggled mightily with the Griffin. I did not understand it. I didn't get it. I died to it a few times.
Faster.
So, in 10 years, I've at least improved a little bit since I was but a wee lad in high school. I call that a win.
Go.
I was stuck on that for a long time on the PS4. I was just getting thrashed by it. It was kicking my ass. I like stopped and then came back to it a day later and I finally got it, but it was, you know, I just was like getting annihilated. So, I've changed in 10 years. I can press the buttons better.
Run, Roach.
So do I need to take the head with me? I think it'll just, by process, be with me.
Oh. What the hell is this?
Rye.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
I thought you could actually hear the lashings, but I don't think you can.
Lower and I'd faint.
No more. Please, no more.
Oh yeah, you can kind of hear it.
Mercy, please.
You can hear him writhing around in agony, but I actually thought you could hear the lashes.
Giddy up.
So yeah, I really think that this game does a good job of easing you into the world, you know, like that basically, that first mission, the Griffin mission, sets you up for the rest of the game, you know, like, hey, okay, I mean, that's basically it, you know. You are a Witcher, you hunt the demons of the world. Watch out, fools!
May the sun shine upon you.
That's why, like, I do kind of think, like, The Witcher 4, if it wasn't about Ciri, which I think at that point, Ciri has the potential to just have her own story, so it's not really, doesn't really matter. But the idea of, like, making your own customized Witcher and then just, like, an open world to kind of play how you want to play is interesting to me, but I guess the overarching narrative is the question. It's like, how do you do that? I don't know. That's why I think, like, removed from Geralt, just a different Witcher where Geralt's still alive somewhere, he's still in the world somewhere, but you know, you're just playing as unnamed Witcher character creator, you know. I think that would have been interesting as well, but I'm interested to see what they do with Ciri. But we'll get through this game and we'll worry about the next one in 20 years.
Sits in the old oak tree.
What the fuck am I to do?
It's raining and pouring, and Vermeer's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and went.
Your gran told me about the Smithsburg.
Come on.
Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so bang, bang, they knocked his head off. Oh, except it was some dragon that sat on it.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
You'll let that pass? I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out of the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That's something we haven't really experienced with the combat too, is this game's pretty hardcore. You can just fucking cut people in half.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
This game be hitting right now, I say that.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then it went a lot like this.
obey.
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This game really is hitting right now, I must say.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cutwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short. While the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Vuris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth, unknown. Parents, unknown. Age, unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Not the way I see it. I helped a friend rescue a child.
Anais was not just any child. She was a pawn in a game you did not understand. You and Roach did not rescue her at all. At most, you moved her from one edge of the board to the other, fanning the flames of conflict.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, Shortly afterwards, you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Yeah, this is the part where it's like, huh?
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay. Alright. We'll leave it here. Been going for 3 hours. Technically been going for 5. This is a good spot to kill. I actually forgot how... I thought there was a little bit of time before you get into the castle. That's okay, though. We'll pick it up from here tomorrow, though. But either way, I'm tapped. Either way, I'm tapped. I'm going to get out of here for today. Spectrobe, I appreciate you for hanging out with me. Much appreciated, as always, man. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. A good night for you. I'm going to be here as much as I can. Don't forget that you can subscribe. You can follow if you're, I think it's just you and me. So, but if anybody watches this in the future, you can always subscribe. You can also follow. You can also sub on YouTube if you want. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day out there. Be back with this tomorrow. This was definitely hitting. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday, and I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.